Hi my friends, it's been a while. Welcome to the studio. Today, just a very quick episode because I'm actually quite busy at the moment. There's a lot going on, a lot changing since I stopped daily vlogging. I have more time for other projects and these new projects are flourishing. I'm sharing more on that on my Instagram if you want to go check it out on a daily basis. I'm continuing there the story of me being a DJ and producer. I'll link Instagram down below. Today, it's not about the studio here, not about music making. It's about my first real big passion in life, and that is actually DJing, and especially talking about my favorite DJ desk setup. It's floating, it's cool, just finished it yesterday, so I need to share it with you. There it is, floating mid-air, almost no cables, just like in the very back too for the power delivery. It's just up here, and right now I've set up on it my live setup. Those are all of the machines that I use to make my music live on stage. This right here used to be my old DJ desk, and that's kind of like a very classic design. We got like 3 wood panels, like a wood plate on top, everything sitting above. The height is really important. It should be usually like where your belt sits and your belly button, like right in between, so that you don't have to bend down and look like an idiot. A normal table is no option. If you're DJing on a normal table, get something at least to put underneath to just raise it a little. Build a booth, build a DJ desk. It's very simple, inexpensive. Actually, the floating one is even way less expensive. Because building this one right here, the only thing you really need is the ceiling that is made out of concrete or something stable where you can hang it off. So we got four like points in the ceiling, drilled into the ceiling, and then this just goes through to the desk, 4 sides. And it's up there. It looks super cool, looks super modern, because as you know, like back in the days, a DJ booth which was just like a booth and closed, and all you could see from the DJ was this part. And nowadays, since DJs became superstars, it's more and more common to have like a desk where you can see through and see their legs, which I actually like. Gives everything a little bit more dynamic. You see them dance, perform, jump, and you can also usually see the visuals through, like right behind there. And that's also for me the main reason why I wanted this to be up there and floating, because on that white screen we got the visuals for my live setup, which I'm really proud of. If you haven't checked out the previous video, I'll link it down below. It's me performing it for the very first time, and I'm very proud. It looks very epic. Everything, all of the music is done live, and the visuals are procedurally generated half and half by my inputs and the music. So whenever I turn up the reverb, the visuals become really fuzzy. Whenever I turn everything down, it becomes darker, this kind of stuff. I'll showcase it to you at the very end of the video. But yeah, back to the desk. This desk right here is inspired by my absolute favorite club. It was called the 3001, very close, like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes of walking from here. And unfortunately, it's not there anymore. It just didn't work out financially, probably, I don't know. But they had the same kind of idea and system, like hanging from the ceiling, but the club was like 10 meters high ceilings. So it was very impressive. And they just did it because back then the vinyl, the needle would jump from like the excessive bass in the room. And they had speakers left and right of the DJ booth. So they just made it floating, put concrete on there, really heavy. It was really heavy. You couldn't almost move it. This one right here, you can move it a little, but more on that in a bit. So it was really heavy, and they had some strings to the floor, like rubber kind of strings, but very tight. So whenever you moved it, it pulled it right back, so you barely could move it. You really had to lean against it. And that's maybe the one thing where you're now thinking the entire time, hey, this must swing, this is super annoying. Yes, it does. If you touch it, it starts moving. But for the videos, it's totally fine. We got the optics. For performing live, when you just turn the knobs and everything, it doesn't move, or just a tiny bit, which I actually like because it gives it also more dynamic. Is it dangerous? Yes, maybe a little. So probably in a month or two, I'll throw like a small party in here because we got the ceiling with all of the lights, and like there's a lot of stuff that went into this just for testing purposes. And since the room is big enough, why not also invite some people for a party? Whenever I have people in here, I will either put legs underneath for that evening, or then again just maybe drill a hook in here into the floor and also put some strings in there to keep it more stable. But yeah, that's the floating DJ desk. It's simple, it looks good, it's the least expensive. The only downside is you need a ceiling that supports it, and you can't move it. My old DJ desk, I can just move it, I can take it with me. This right here is a permanent kind of thing. If you're really into DJing and you want to have a cool DJ desk at home, build it. If you're a club, try it out. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Let me just play 1-2 minutes of the live setup, because now all of the lights are working. And also here we got some new single LEDs. That's the next big project. It should be done within the next 2 weeks. I'll showcase this one as well here on this channel. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy the little live show.